Welcome to Durango Cooks, the cooking show with local ingredients, local chefs, and local flavor. Durango Cooks is brought to you by Durango Coffee Company, Nature's Oasis, and Inside Durango TV.
Hi everyone, welcome to the 5th season of Durango Cooks. We're going to start out at Nature's Oasis. Basil is about to be in abundance, so we're going to show you how to take care of this basil in a really great way that you're going to love. Let's head back to the Nature's Oasis kitchen. All right, we are back in the kitchen of Nature's Oasis with Chef Charles Childers. Always a tongue twister for me.
We're going to make homemade pesto. We're going to do it kind of American style versus Italian style and garnish it with some of the most beautiful ingredients you can get in Durango.
Well, and it's good timing because pesto, the basil is going to be coming out in full force here soon as we enter into summer.
Very soon. Very
soon.
So we've got our boiling water. We've got a bunch of good sea salt in there and a little bit of olive oil. This is some brown rice penne pasta, gluten-free. You just about can't overcook it. It tastes no different from regular pasta, and in my opinion, a lot better for you.
Gluten-free does not mean it tastes bad.
Does not at all.
Does not mean it tastes bad.
So we're gonna go ahead and throw that in there. Let that go.
Okay.
You want to let that pasta cook for about 15-20 seconds and then give it a good stir to keep the pasta from clumping together. We're going to use this beautiful sunshine yellow colander from Durango Coffee Company.
Perfect for summer, gorgeous.
So
we love
nice.
It.
I love the big holes. The water goes right through it. So now we have the processor in place. We're going to go ahead and make our basil pesto. This is some very high quality organic basil.
With really great fresh aroma. I just love the smell of basil. It's so amazing.
So basically, the way that I do pesto is a little different from the Italians. The Italians use a mortar and pestle. They use a lot more olive oil and they get a really thin consistency.
Okay.
But considering we're in the States, you know, we use a food processor.
And if you don't have a food processor, we recommend you go down to Durango Coffee Company, ask the kitchen experts.
Absolutely.
They can give you a range in terms of price.
Absolutely. They're great people down there. So basically, there are only 6 ingredients to pesto: basil, toasted pine nuts, sea salt, chopped garlic, really good olive oil, and just a nice dry white Italian cheese. This is a really nice Parmigiano Reggiano that's going to give it a really deep flavor.
Beautiful.
It'll be really nice. So
Wonderful.
what we'll do is we'll go ahead and hit this up with just a pinch of sea salt.
Okay. A nice big pinch.
I love pine nuts, so I go
do
big
too.
on the pine nuts. And then this cheese is so strong that I'm not going to use a terrible lot. Turn on your processor and then just drizzle in your olive oil until it gets to the consistency that you want.
And you have it at a fairly low speed.
Yes, I do. It doesn't need to be terribly, terribly fast. Just as it's starting to combine in a clump, you want to turn it off.
Okay. Now,
and then look how deep green that is. That deep green mostly comes from the variety of basil that I'm using. It's just a nice astringent basil, so it'll carry that flavor through cooking. So
what are we doing after the break?
We're going to go ahead and just heat this pesto up, throw that brown rice pasta into it, and then we're going to mix up some garnishes, cut up some garnishes, and top it off and go from there.
And plus I get to taste it, so stick around, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Durango Cooks. We are working on a gluten-free pesto pasta here with Chef Charles at Nature's Oasis, and we just finished up the pesto. What are we doing next?
What we're doing next is just getting the garnishes together so that once we heat this dish up and plate it, we have the garnishes ready and just goes on there hot and the goat cheese will melt.
Okay.
So we have some beautiful applewood smoked goat cheese. This is some really high quality boar's head bacon that I just fried up and chopped up. More toasted pine nuts. We've got some beautiful organic grape tomatoes, an Epicurean cutting board from Durango Coffee Company.
We love these cutting boards.
We love these cutting boards, and a nice piece of Swiss steel serrated paring knife in with the sheath. Keeps it from cutting you when you're grabbing it in the drawer and whatnot.
I often do this.
So we're just going to go ahead and cut these in half real quick. It's a nice knife.
All right.
And there we go with a little bit of the tomato. Well, let's go ahead and get this pasta rolling. We've got a nice Swiss diamond Teflon pan from Durango Coffee Company. Got it on about a medium heat there and had it on for just a half a minute. So all we need to do is just get that just warm enough for the
Okay.
cheese in the pesto to start to melt. And
So
for that,
you just have the cheese just melt a little.
just a little. You see that the oil is just starting to
Right.
come out just like that. It means it's just about hot enough.
Okay.
Go ahead and throw your brown rice pasta in
Okay,
there.
you're gonna mix it in together at this point.
Give it a quick toss if you can.
All right.
Something like that.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and bring
Great.
it right over here into
All right.
the plates.
And of course we have 2 plates. Pasta can be eaten by itself, pesto pasta of course, but it's always nice to have it be a little romantic.
Absolutely.
And then we get to throw a little bit of garnish on here, so do I just get to get after it?
You just have at it. I tell you what.
have to tell you, I love pine nuts, so we're gonna put a whole bunch on there.
And I love goat cheese, so we're gonna put a whole bunch on
Okay,
there.
you do the goat cheese. We're gonna work on the bacon here.
I love to get this goat cheese on there while it's good and hot, so it has just a little bit of a chance to melt down.
Oh, nice. I'm just gonna go light on the bacon. And you like cold tomatoes on
I
it.
like cold tomatoes on my pasta.
Why is that?
I just
cold
like
on the hot.
I just like the temperature difference is really all
Mm-hmm.
it is, and I like that fresh bite of the tomato. If you like your tomatoes cooked, just go ahead and throw them in the hot pan right before the pesto. No problem.
Okay,
Mix
well,
it right in.
I think we need more pine nuts.
Absolutely.
Why not? We're getting all the good fats today.
So it's gluten-free. It's really healthy for you. It's nice and colorful, and believe me, it tastes phenomenal.
Well, I'm just looking forward to going out in the dining room and checking this out. So let's head that direction.
Sounds awesome.
Great. Well, now it's time for the best part of the show. We get to taste what you created, Charles. Let's dig in. Oh, that is beautiful. Really beautiful dish for this summer, especially with so much local basil here in Southwest Colorado.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for watching Durango Cooks, and of course you can go to durangotv.com and check out the recipe, or just come on in and talk with Charles. He does great catering as well here at Nature's Oasis, and thank you again for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, Louisa.
Thank you for watching Durango Cooks.
Thanks for watching Durango Cooks. Durango Cooks is brought to you by Durango Coffee Company, Nature's Oasis, and Inside Durango TV.